working with Neena ji here
Yeah.
in Sydney in this Hindi-Vindi, how has experience been so far?
और अपने आगे अगर आप नीना जी के साथ स्क्रीन स्पेस शेयर कर रहे हो या आप अनुपम जी के साथ कर रहे हो, कितना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. मतलब वो आप पूरी कला, आप नौ रस और सब कुछ सीख जाते हो उनको बस देखकर. I love the film. I love the concept. It's such a beautiful and an emotional journey of a grandmom and a grandson.
कुछ ऐसा एस्पेक्ट सीखा हो जो आपको लगता है अभी that would go a long way in your life?
I think acting is basically just a basic understanding of emotion. So this is one job. Now, once this film is wrapped, you'll have to look for another job.
Voice aajKal, our medium, your message.
Good day, everyone. My name is Navneet Anand from Voice aajKal, local and global. Here in Sydney, I'm sitting with Mihir Ahuja. Mihir ji, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You know, आर्चीज के बाद बहुत चर्चा हुई सब यंगस्टर्स की, and you've been one of the key artists in that. पर जब मैंने रिसर्च करनी शुरू की, आर्चीज was not your debut movie.
Yeah.
I think year 2000 as a child artist. Is that right?
That's actually a misunderstanding.
Acha.
Because I did a Telugu film called Mosagallu, which is also called Cheaters. The English translation of Mosagallu is Cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that in 2019. So people confuse it with Cheaters, some Hollywood film Cheaters, which I did as a kid, which I never did.
Acha.
Because in the year 2000, I was 2 years old and I'm born in 98. But yeah, I mean, having said that, Archie's is not my first ever project. I moved to Mumbai. I'm from Jamshedpur originally,
Yes.
Jharkhand in India.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to Mumbai in the year 2017 because I was interested in acting. And that's the reason I chose my college in Mumbai. And from the very first day, I started auditioning. So so I did a lot of shows before. Super 30 was my first ever film. But before that, my first ever on-screen project was a Colgate Superflexi ad with Virat Kohli.
This is what I was going to talk about, you know,
So, but yeah.
looking at your smile and all that. Ah.
So Cheaters is, that's a misunderstanding. Like, that's actually rumor in a way. I was not a part of that Hollywood film. Yeah. So I was a part of the Cheaters, which is a Telugu film.
Working with Virat Kohli, he's the champion of
Oh
champions.
my God, of course.
You know? How was that feeling when you got to know that you're working with Virat?
Great, actually. So that was my first ever project, and firsts are always special. So the day I got a call that you are doing this commercial, because I've been auditioning since 2015, 14, 15, and I was not getting anything. So like after 4 years, I actually lost hope. But I was still auditioning. I lost hope कि नहीं होने वाला कुछ, but I was still auditioning, and I was in that process because I always wanted to become an actor, and I was so passionate for this. So yeah, I just got a call. I was lying in my bunk bed in a hostel room in Mumbai because मेरा college भी साथ साथ चल रहा था.
अच्छा.
And I got a call that you are selected for this ad, and I was like, okay, what? Wow. So yeah, that was a great feeling, and then meeting Virat Kohli on set, and I shot with Virat again, like twice after that. So I've shot with him 3 times now. And he kind of remembers me that, yeah, you started your journey with me. So yeah, we have that kind of connection whenever we meet. We don't talk, of course, but whenever we meet, he kind of remembers me like, yeah, you started your journey with me. So that's surreal.
Starting a journey with the champion himself. वो खुद में ही एक यादगार बन के रह जाती है. Archie's, working with Zoya Akhtar. ये कैसे हुआ?
So as I said, I've been auditioning, and auditions अभी भी दे रहा हूँ. जैसे आज यहाँ पे सिडनी में आया हूँ, so I'm getting some auditions, I'm getting some self tapes, and after shoot I go and record them. So that process is never ending. That I think when a producer or a director is investing money on you, if they want to see you audition, if you want to have a self tape, they would, and that's completely all right. So yeah, so I auditioned for Made in Heaven season 2, which is on Amazon Prime,
अच्छा.
and I got that. So Zoya met me on the sets of Made in Heaven, where so Made in Heaven was directed by 4 directors: Alankrita Srivastav, Zoya Akhtar, Neeraj Ghewan, and Nitya Mehra. So I had 2 scenes with Zoya, and Zoya was really happy on set, like seeing me act. I'm not bragging about myself, but she just started asking me that, where did you learn acting from? And then she literally interviewed me on set. She asked me a lot of questions, and then she was like, I'm doing this film for Netflix called The Archies, and I would want you to audition for a part. I was like, okay, great. then the casting directors, Nandini Shrikant and Karan Mali, who were the casting directors for this project, Archie's, they called me in their office to audition. And then Zoya took my auditions. There were like 3-4 levels of audition, and then I got it finally.
गली बॉय, क्योंकि
Yeah.
बीट बॉक्सिंग में मैंने आपका देखा है,
Yeah, अच्छा.
बाकमाल करते हो.
Thank you.
Could have been there in Gully Boy as well.
You don't know the story. I'll tell you something. Very, very fun. So 2017 is the year when I came to Mumbai, and I got to know कि Gully Boy की casting चल रही है, because I think it was shot in 2017 or 18,
Around that time.
around that time, and I got an idea कि, as an actor, if you meet other actors, as an aspiring actor at that time, because I had no projects in my like no feathers in my hat at that time. So I just checked with a few actors there that, okay, Gully Boy is happening, and I know it's in the making. How can I contact Zoya? But nothing helped. Like, koi leads nahi mile. So I messaged Zoya on Insta. Hi, Zoya.
Okay.
I'm from Jamshedpur. I've just reached Mumbai, and I'm a beatboxer, actor, dancer. And I would really wish to be a part of your film, Gully Boy. I know it's in the making. And now when I shot the Archies, Zoya didn't respond because kitne messages aate honge. So now when I shot the Archies, when I was shooting for the Archies, I showed Zoya that message. I was like, see, I messaged you and now I'm working with you. So I believe in manifesting a lot, and it did work in my favor. Yeah.
अगर मैं बीट बॉक्सिंग की बात करूं और आपसे ये नहीं बोलूं यार, whatever piece that's close to your heart, please.
So
जान निकल जाती होगी यार अंदर से, नसें.
practice हो गई.
हाँ.
But yeah.
वापस आता हूँ मैं आर्चीज पे.
Sure.
You know, ऊटी, मॉरिशस और आई थिंक कुछ पार्ट उसका मुंबई में शूट किया. So most of the artists in that movie were the star kids
Yeah.
of your age and all that. पर जब बॉन्डिंग शुरू होती है तो मुझे लगता है वो हॉस्टल वाला माहौल बन जाता है.
बिल्कुल. Every shoot, in fact, everything I do, like here, that's one main reason that why I love acting and filmmaking as a process, because everyone comes together for one project. It feels like a school project or a college project, और आप सब मिलकर वो कर रहे हो. Like, wrapping any shoot is like a pain in your heart. You're parting away from your family.
विदाई हो रही है ना.
Yeah, the same feeling. So Archie is like, yeah, of course. I mean, everyone was pretty chill. I still speak to Agastya, Suhana, Kushi, everyone from the sets. We have a WhatsApp group. So we were all like one jhund. We used to go together. Like, we used to go for lunch. We used to go for like evening parties together. We used to like literally be in one jhund.
So who was the biggest pranksters among all?
Prankster was Agastya. But he's not like a very when he's working, he's working. He's like really hardworking as an actor. But pranks off set, बहुत करता था. And that kept the set alive in a way. It was fun. We enjoyed it.
जोया से जो एक कोई पर्टिकुलर कुछ ऐसा एस्पेक्ट सीखा हो जो आपको लगता है अभी that would go a long way in your life?
I like how Zoya as a director really encourages her actors. Like if I'm good in a scene, she'll make sure to come and tell me that, Mihir, you were really, really good. And that validation really like helps you as an actor. And I really enjoy that validation too.
Why not?
Yeah. Because if Zoya Akhtar is telling you you're really, really good, it feels great. Yeah, it feels great. And she doesn't, if she feels you're good, she'll tell you you're good. So yeah, I like that thing about her a lot.
अभी हमने बात करी सुपर 30 की, right? उस समय चाहे आपका रोल जितना भी रहा हो, but whenever someone goes and watches it again, they definitely notice it. हाँ.
Pause करके देखना पड़ता है because I'm like hardly seen in the
हाँ, but still it's there.
Yeah.
Hrithik Roshan. He's a hard-working guy. Looking at his age and the fitness, what did you learn from him?
To be honest, Super 30, he was playing a mathematician. And I didn't get to like see his bare body in the film because, of course, he's playing a mathematician. He had a different look. He had gained weight for that project. But that man's, I mean, of course, I haven't seen him in that Greek god look yet. But I have actually. In the Archie's premiere, he was there. But I haven't seen him shirtless. But yeah, I mean, fitness, let alone fitness, he's just, I think, a Greek god in everything. He's just a great actor. Like his films like Guzarish, Koi Mil Gaya, all those films. And now, like, he has that intensity in his eyes. And he's a very good actor as well. And I really admire his work. So Super 30 was more of an acting point of view. Because, of course, as I said, he was not playing that macho guy like he does in some films. So it was a learning. Seeing him act in front of me and sharing screen space with him was a dream come true. Yeah.
Talking about the acting techniques or methods that you find it most effective in your approach for a character.
You know, I have not trained myself as an actor. I have done a lot of street and stage plays
Acha.
in my college, in my school days. And I think acting is basically just a basic understanding of emotion. If you have an understanding of emotion, you can act, but you got to feel it, you feel right. And of course, there are a lot of technical aspects in on a film set which requires you to be in the zone for a moment. But I don't have a set technique. I mean, I don't have a method because काफी लोग actors बात करते हैं Meisner technique के बारे में and Stanislavski, but I've read acting books, but I don't follow a set technique. I have my own technique, which is, I don't know, Ahuja's technique.
अभी हमने बात करी जमशेदपुर to Mumbai and Mumbai to Australia here in
Oh my
Sydney. We
God,
talked,
I'm loving
right?
it.
Hindi Vindi.
ये टाइटल होना चाहिए.
हाँ,
Jamshedpur to
Mumbai, Mumbai to
Sydney.
Australia.
Australia.
Hindi Vindi.
Yeah.
इसके रोल के बारे में कुछ बताइए. How did you?
Yeah.
When were you offered? How did you
Oh,
get
it's a
it?
beautiful story actually. So
Hmm.
I was shooting a film with Anupam Kherji
Right.
for Yash Raj Films.
Acha.
And you know, the first meeting with Anupam ji was in a swimming pool because this film is based on triathletes. So I and Anupam ji, we are both playing triathletes in the film, like a 17-year-old and a 69-year-old triathlete, and a beautiful journey, emotional journey between them. So हमारे swimming workshops हो रहे थे, and I met him on the very first day on a swimming pool, and he was looking at me and he was like, my manager has a film and he's looking for someone. Why don't you meet him in my office? So Anupam ji's manager is also Nina ji's manager. Yeah.
Harman.
Harman,
Huh.
yeah. And Harman got me in touch with Ali, Jay, Aniket, Anil, and everyone from 24/6 Films. And they narrated me the film via Zoom because I was shooting at that time. So I mean, of course, I think they were also not in Mumbai at that time because they came to meet Nina ji, but yeah, so on a Zoom call. And yeah, in the very first reading, I love the film. I love the concept. It's such a beautiful and an emotional journey of a grandmom and a grandson, and how language becomes a barrier and music becomes a mode of connectivity between them. So I was just sold in the very first reading. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. I have to do this. You can't just cast anyone else. I have to do this.
This is probably one of the first one for Indo-Australian collaboration
I'm happy
production.
to be
है ना?
be like
कहते हैं जो
in
पहला होता है वो
collaboration
पहला ही
with
होता
them.
है.
Yeah. As I told you, like first is always special. So,
हाँ. अली अनिकेत
yeah.
और जय से जब मेरी बात हुई, जब उन्होंने बताया, मतलब the amount of passion, जब ये स्टोरी शुरू करते थे, इनका ये होता है कि जब तक स्टोरी खत्म नहीं हो जाए, हिलना नहीं, फोन नहीं उठाना, ये सुनो.
Yeah.
ना? I loved it. I've seen that journey of these trio as well. Musical journey की हमने बात करी, तो इस मूवी में गाय सेबेस्टियन भी है, नीना गुप्ता जी भी हैं. नीना जी के तो मैं नॉर्मली ये लेके चलता हूँ, शी इज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑन हर ओन.
Oh my God.
अनुपम खेर जी की बात करी, वो अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा विश्वविद्यालय है एक्टिंग का.
मैंने आपको बताया ना, जैसे कि मैं एक्टिंग सीखा नहीं कभी, पर मैं सीख लिया हूँ. मैं जो स्कूल जाते हैं ना, एक्टिंग स्कूल में, उनसे बहुत ज्यादा सीख लिया हूँ, मुझे लगता है, क्योंकि मैं इन दिग्गजों को काम करते हुए देख लिया हूँ. और अपने आगे अगर आप नीना जी के साथ स्क्रीन स्पेस शेयर कर रहे हो या आप अनुपम जी के साथ कर रहे हो, कितना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. मतलब वो आप पूरी कला, आप नौ रस और सब कुछ सीख जाते हो उनको बस देखकर. So I think what better learning than learning to be on set. So I think yes, I've been blessed that way. Yeah.
अच्छा, working with Neena ji here
Yeah.
in Sydney in this Hindi Vindi, how has experience been so far?
First of all, I'll talk about Sydney. I'm loving this place, and I really want to come back here for more projects. I'm looking for agents here in Sydney so that I can sign up with someone. Abhi sun rahe, like interview mein people can hear me. So if some agents are watching me, I would love to meet them. And yeah, but I'm not getting time here to meet any agents because I'm only off on weekends, and people don't work here on weekends. So agents, they also like, we don't want to meet you on weekends, but I'm only free on weekends. And so yeah, but Sydney, I'm loving this place, loving the vibe, the atmosphere, and the environment. The set atmosphere is like pretty chill here. People are really calm and composed and cool. We are running on time. We are rapping each day, like with a bang. So things are going really good as of now. And Neena ji, of course. So when she's on set, as I told you, my acting get better just looking at her. And because acting is all about reacting. So if she's doing great, she does great. If I'm with her in a scene, I'm just reacting to her, and my reactions are just so natural because she's such a good actor. So it's great working with Neena ji.
नीना जी की सिडनी के बारे में एक ही कंप्लेंट है, अभी 5 बजे सब कुछ बंद हो जाता है.
That is a complaint. That is, it's a bit
So,
laid back city, but
I think we got used to it.
but it's kind of good actually. I mean, every place has its own pros and cons. You can't really complain about Mumbai or complain about Sydney. I think, yeah, I mean, here you have that work-life balance, which is great. Yeah. Why not?
Guy Sebastian.
Yeah, of course.
Now, उसका भी बॉलीवुड का ये पहला प्रोजेक्ट.
Yeah. And acting, I think.
And
This is
acting
his
as well.
first
And
gig.
acting
He's
as
done
well.
music videos before,
हाँ,
but first acting gig.
but
Yeah.
first acting career, that too starting with Hindi-Vindi
Yeah.
and Mihir. Talking about Guy Sebastian, Australian Idol, मेरे ख्याल से उसका भी first Bollywood and Hindi project है. Rather acting का ही probably it's one of his first project. ये कह सकते हैं उसका debut महीर के साथ हुआ. Tell me more about him.
The first day when I met Guy, it was on set. I didn't meet him before filming or the workshops or the readings. So I did. We have like a Zoom. We had like a Zoom chat, like a table read of all actors and director. But the first time I met him in person was on set, and he was just so good. I was just telling all my friends that it doesn't feel like it's his first acting gig, because a performer is a performer. Be it a singer, be it a dancer, they would have that knack of acting and performing.
तो कीड़ा होता ना कहीं ना कहीं
Yeah, definitely.
कुरेदता रहता
So he was wonderful in the very first scene, and he had that comic timing, so comedic timing. And in that first scene, he was supposed to, like, it was a bit of a humorous scene, and he just nailed it. I was laughing every time I was watching him do it, and he was doing a different. He was giving different reactions in every take, which was a really great thing for a first actor. Oh my god! And of course, he's a great singer. He keeps singing, he keeps humming between shots, which is like literally music to our ears. Of course, like we love listening to him, and he's a great actor. I loved working with him. Yeah.
Working in this Indo-Australian film where you are an Australian kid of the Indian heritage, Australian slangs, how difficult was it to adapt it?
So yeah, that's the thing which Ali and Jay and everyone, they wanted me to get the accent right. But I'm playing an Aussie kid. Like I'm an Indian kid, not born in Australia, but maybe, my backstory in the film is as such. I don't want to give a lot of spoilers, but I've been in Canada, Dubai, and a lot of other places. So I've got a mixed accent in this film, not just Aussie accent. So a mixed accent. I mean, yeah, but there are like key things. I had an accent coach. I have an accent coach, Matthew Charleston. He's still helping me with my accent. So like I got this thing that, like, we say A-E-I-O-U. Yeah, we will say A. It's like A-E-I-O-U, O-U. So that's how, I started with vowel sounds and then consonants. So bilkul basics I started, and then yeah, I think I got it right. You'll see it in the film. Don't tell me to do an Aussie accent now. I don't want that pressure. You'll see it in the film.
How much do you think acting is a secure profession?
It is not a secure profession, to be honest. It is not. My parents and me, like, I still have that feeling, worry inside, like, okay, what's gonna be my next work? What's gonna be my next work? Because there's no security in this. So like, unlike any other job, if you're an MBA or a CA, you have a firm you're working for, you're in a business, you know that, okay, next day if I'm waking up, I know I have to go to the office, I know I have to go to this job, I know I have to like take care of my business. But acting, one business gets over, you need to look for another business in a way, like another job in a way. So this is one job. Now, once this film is wrapped, you'll have to look for another job. But luckily, touch wood, now I'm like busy till probably the August of this year. So I have like projects lined up in Mumbai. I just hope कि ऐसा ही चलता रहे, and yeah, I keep getting work and I'm busy in life.
और सबसे पहले तो मैं ये चाहूँगा that you find an agent, or rather an agent come and finds you, so that you can come back to Sydney more and more often.
That's how it happened in Mumbai. I was never with an agent or a management company. I just signed it like a month back before coming to Sydney. because now after Archie's, I have started getting a lot of projects, and I got to be choosy as well. You know, you have to be a bit choosy to do the right thing at the right time. I think your management team kind of helps you with that. But before that, I've always been a freelancer. I started looking for work, knocking doors, and asking, "Is there something going on? Is there something going on? Can I audition for you? Can I audition for you?" I literally knocked every casting director's door in Mumbai, and I think in overseas abroad like Australia or probably LA, you have to have an agent to get work. I think that's like a mandate here. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to.
Bringing back to your current job,
Yeah.
Hindi-Vindi,
Mm.
how satisfied you are, one, with the pace of the shoot process that's going on,
Yeah.
second, with your performance, third, what do we think we're going to get as an end product on the floor?
I'm really happy with the pace of the project, to be honest, because it's Ali's and 24/6 Films' first feature film. And as I said, that guy's first acting gig doesn't feel like his first acting gig. This doesn't feel like the first production or first feature film at all, because they're so organized. They're so organized. They're blessed with a great direction team, great sound team. Like everyone, all the technicians working on this project are like bang on. They're really good. So I think we are really blessed with a great team and great writers, directors, and Aniket, Anil, everyone from the production. They're doing a great job. So we are running on time and we are wrapping on time every day, and we are almost on schedule. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I normally call them Aaj, Ali, Aniket, and Jay. Thank you so much, Ali, Aniket, and Jay, for me to be sitting here with Mihir and doing this conversation. Mihir, I would love to go on and on and on and on, but time doesn't permit us to go any further.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best
Thank
for
you.
all your upcoming projects. Before we wrap up, what would be your message to the aspiring actors?
For the aspiring actors, I would just want to say, if you actually want to act and if you're genuinely interested in acting, and you don't want to be in this industry just for the fame and glamour of it, but for the acting of it, you should go and give it a try. Jitna glamorous lagta hai, utna hai nahi. You have to look glamorous, you have to feel glamorous because you are in front of the camera, you go for events, awards. But if you genuinely love acting like I do, I love being on set, I love performing, and you should give it a try. Why not? Yeah, that's all about it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
आज मैंने की Mihir Ahuja, who is definitely a superstar for me from now itself. Mihir Ahuja, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you.
VG Times. Be with the times.